Greetings and good day. Happy Friday to my fellow DHGs. This is your SiStar, aka the Hidden Gem. So let's do a general message. Ask the Holy Spirit for divine wisdom, divine guidance. I hope you guys are doing well. Grateful and gratitude for the algorithm for bringing you guys here. If you're divinely meant to be here, welcome. For those of you that are new to the channel, thank you for subscribing. And those of you that have been subscribed and support me, I appreciate y'all. I really, really do. Okay. Yes, gratitude. That's funny. Holy Spirit, what is the message for the collective? What's the message for the collective? What's the message for the collective? Holy Spirit, what is the message you have for the collective? My fellow DHGs, what's the message that you guys have for the collective? Holy Spirit, thank you. Okay. Poverty mindsets. Eat to live. Mental disorder. Christ consciousness. And the animal realm. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the keys, which is the spiritual authority card. Top of the deck, the evil eye. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into this, because I'm getting just different messages. Maybe it will piece itself together, but I'm hearing that Spirit is saying that there's some imbalances here, and Spirit is emphasizing being very mindful of the foods that we eat. I've been hearing this message a lot lately. A lot of messages surrounding food and our health and just the shifts that's taking place around us. And I feel like it is a benefit for us to be more reliable on eating healthier and eating raw foods, fruits and vegetables. But some of you guys might be called to do some type of cleanse with fruits and vegetables, something like that, like a light diet. I watched Prophetic Message the other day, matter of fact, talking about food, and she was talking about like 2 specific restaurants not to eat. One of them was Chipotle and the chicken spots. It's something weird about them chicken spots. I don't know, like the ones that, like the commercial ones, I don't know, something about them. And McDevil's is one of them. But if you're called to eat more healthier, cook your own foods, definitely I feel this is your spiritual team, calling you to that, encouraging you to eat healthier. And also it's helping you to find balance within the mind. For some of you guys, there is stress around money, or just, some concerns surrounding certain bills and things like that. Spirit does not want you to place your focus on these things. I do get that these worries and stresses, they really come from maybe pouring more of an energy into those rather than your health. And Spirit is saying, make sure that you check in with yourself mentally. Okay. With the Christ consciousness card, I feel there's something going on with the collective of you that resonate with the Christ energy, Christ consciousness, or being followers of Christ. For those of you that resonate with this, I feel at this time there's a lot of heart chakra activity. You might be crying. You're very empathetic. You feel for people. You might feel for people that have mental illnesses, mental disorders. Maybe you want to work with people that deal with certain things like that. But you're feeling for the planet. And for some of you guys, you might be feeling more connected to the animals as well. Some of you guys may be called to work with animals. Maybe you volunteer to help animals. For some of you, it could be I'm getting to pay attention to the messengers, the animal realm, the messengers in that space. Okay. The animal messages. The messengers, when God sends them to you, pay attention to Holy Spirit. What is the message for the DHGs? What is the message? What is the message? You have the King of Pentacles here. You have the Nine of Pentacles. You have the Lovers. Wow, okay. These cards are not traditional tarot cards. They are religious based, just letting you know, or Christian based. So I'm gonna read these cards intuitively. You have the Death card and you have the Two of Swords in reverse. Okay. Are these the Sephiroms? I believe they are. I believe these are Sephirom angels. Okay, so some of you guys, I've been getting this, that for some of you guys that are worried about financial things or worried about something with business, I feel that Spirit it's going to be some type of intervention that's going to be given to you in regards to your finances and to help you with something. It's like a download that's coming. You're in the midst of a shift or a change in your, in the areas of finance or in the areas of your stability, whatever it is concerning your living or your finance or that type of thing, like business, home. There's a shift, there's a change that's taking place. It might feel like something is coming to an end in a negative sense, but actually it's not. There's life. I'm hearing there's life after death. Whatever is dying or is done away with, it's because Spirit is doing something new here. With the Two of Swords in reverse, Spirit wants you to be in a place of rest or peace and reassurance of this. This angel in this card is holding a scale. So for some of you, this has something to do with what you've been committing, the contracts, the Libra energy, which represents contracts, can represent justice or injustice. I feel like Spirit is bringing balance. It's like wherever you've been placing your focus, your energy, contracted to something or committed to, Spirit is breaking those contracts because there's new energies, new blessings that are being stored into your life or restored. I wouldn't even say restoration in where you left. It's more so leaving something in the past or whatever is not working, or if it's a certain specific area that there needs to be a change, Spirit is leading you to that. So the Lover's card depicts Archangel Gabriel delivering the message to Virgin Mary, or to Mary, that she will conceive a child through Immaculate Conception. So for some of you, this is a blessing. This is a message that's coming through from the divine to you in regards to your finances, with the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles being here. It's about a change and really letting go of that resistance to change and letting things just, and I have to be very careful with this, use your discernment. The Spirit is saying if something has already completed itself, it's already cycled itself out, or you've been called from or out of something, something has ended, Spirit is saying allow it to do this, because I'm restoring something, restoring you by replacing where you've left or where you're being called to leave, or what has already been pretty much deaded, right? It's done. I want to read the books because, like I said, these are not traditional cards and I'm just reading them intuitively, but I want to see okay, so you have the Lovers, which is actually the Annunciation. I always say that wrong, but it says sublime and long-lasting union, love of beauty, past tests. So you guys are going through some type of spiritual test right now, and it could be a test of faith, really. How much do you trust the divine when it comes to these material situations? Then you have the Death card. The Death card says sudden change, complete transformation, and end of a cycle, of course. That's your traditional meaning. The King of Pentacles represents pragmatism, aptitude for calculation, excessive realism, So some of you guys are being a little too focused, and it goes back to the poverty mindset card. Maybe a little too focused on your finances, your bag, and what you have or what you don't have, and how are you going to take care of this and that. And that is normal, but Spirit does not want you to fixate on it or put too much emphasis or energy into that. Okay, 9 of Pentacles, the wise king of Solomon. Success obtained through intelligence and luck. So I don't want to use that word luck, but it says, I'll read it again. Success obtained through intelligence, divine intelligence. Solomon was very highly spiritually wise. He was very, very wise spiritually. So I feel like Spirit is saying that this is going to come not by way of straining yourself mentally, trying to figure it out, but allowing the divine wisdom to come to you. Okay, you're already divinely wise, Spirit is saying. So this angel, Archangel Gabriel, being the messenger of God, I believe that is what his name means, or their name means, is the messenger of God, coming to you to give you a message. If not specifically, you have to be careful with that as well. Use your discernment, you guys. The 2 of Swords, it actually came out in reverse. So let's see. The 2 of Swords, Saint Michael judges the souls. Okay, so then you also have Archangel Michael here. So there's something here that you're being assisted with. Okay, I feel like Spirit is wanting you to also check with yourself, check your heart, where your intentions lie. Okay, with where you stand at this time. So it says assessment of problems, conflict of competencies. So some of you guys may be questioning yourself, doubting yourself, whether you're capable of doing something. How is this going to work? Can I do this? Can I do that? And Spirit really needs you to trust the process. Yeah, because some of you guys, this is like a spiritual test. And why? You have the keys, spiritual authority. There, you may be called to a higher level. King Solomon here. King Solomon, that's a lot. He was a king. That's a level of authority. Okay. So some of you guys, Spirit is saying you have power and dominion to shift these energies. The evil eye was at the top of the deck. So for some of you, it could be that you're dealing with spiritual attacks, okay, or negative energies or negative people around you. But you have the ability and the dominion to cast these energies, these spirits, or these situations, not letting them have or hold power over you, okay? Do not get distracted too much in the material sense of what's going on to where you're not able to hear Spirit guide you and instruct you. That's what I'm getting. Let's see. What else? The uprising. We are all connected. Okay, so you guys are being called to step into authority. And this child, she can easily say, hey, I can't run in the pack with, these elders here, I'm not equipped, I'm not ready because I'm a child. But something the Spirit is calling you to, transformation. You're transforming in wonderful ways. Okay, so yeah, this is a transformation. It goes back to the Death card, where you are shifting. You're coming out new. You're not coming out the same. Okay, whatever this is that you have left, this is to bring about a new energy. And you have the divine masquerade, step out as the real you. So yeah, you're maybe, for some of you that resonate with, something within your stability or a job. I'm also getting a message about being called from a certain maybe area of expertise or business or a job or career that you've been in. Maybe you're being called to step into something that's actually for you. Like, let's say you only went to college to study this specific thing, whatever it could be. For example, let's say study law and justice or something like that. And that's not really something that you wanted to do, but you felt like, okay, that's going to get me a lot of money, or my parents are all, in that field, or I should do it too. So you went to law school. That's not really your passion. And you feel like it's time to step away from that and trust divine. How am I going to pay my bills? how am I going to take care of myself, or how I'm going to take care of my family. So this may resonate specifically for those of you that are in that situation where you feel like you're being called into a path, or being called into a purpose, and you feel like whatever that is it may not be safe to do that financially, and you're wondering, okay. And I feel like for some of you, it could go both ways, where you're being called to leave and you have made the decision to leave, or you're thinking about leaving. For others of you, you may have been pushed out of a job. But what this is doing, like I said, the death is actually leading to a place where you actually are called to be. And Spirit wants to give you clarity about this, or give you provision, or maybe you've already received it, but you have to trust what the divine is doing, even if it doesn't make sense. Okay. So if we think about, in a practical, logical sense, an angel coming to somebody, or coming to you and telling you you're going to be pregnant, but you're not going to have to lay down with your husband in order to get pregnant. And not only are you going to be pregnant, you're giving birth to the Messiah of the world, a child that is here to save souls. You'd be like, what? That's crazy. Child. So in a modern sense, or thinking on a practical level, maybe it's something the Spirit told you and you're like, that doesn't make practical, logical sense. Because if you are like the King of Pentacles, he's pragmatic, he's a realist, right? So that would be ludicrous. So the Two of Swords, the Spirit is saying, do not be double-minded about this thing, okay? Not be double-minded. This is calling out for you to step up as the real you. And this little girl, like I said, a woman, a young girl amongst these men, these elders, she can easily say she's not equipped, because the so-called limitations that we place on ourselves. Oh, I'm a woman, I can't do what the men do, or I'm a child, right? But Spirit's called you, okay? You're being divinely called to something here, and you'll know what it is, or you'll get that information soon. But I feel like you guys pretty much already know this. This could just be a confirmation to you, okay? All right, so much love as always. Y'all be blessed. Take care. Be safe.